Hey there everyone, I am Thakard and welcome back to more Starfield. So last time we finished up the Ranger questline, which was actually quite nice for most of it. And I took a new picture. And we started to pick up some of the stuff on Neon. One line seems to take us down a darker criminal path, which I'm probably not going to do. I'm playing a good guy. Hence why I became a ranger, you know? However, the option's there. So, we're probably gonna not think about that one for a little bit. We're gonna go with, well, the audition is kind of a, maybe doing missions on Neon is just shades of gray. There is no right, there is only shades of wrong. It's a possibility. But I'm a lawman. I shouldn't do this.
That side's a bad place for.
We'll see what these guys want us to do. You know, maybe they want us to hold a bake sale or something like that, or, you know, do something uplifting for the community. Maybe it's not go out there and whack a dude for us. I'd be surprised though.
With the strikers. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood
Bring
in
it
my
on.
shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers.
I'll think about joining.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Meet boss.
They don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
You try Veracity yet?
What's up, everyone? Hatchet.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
We have to wait for this lady to walk her slow ass all the way up here.
Someone says they might want to join.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
Oh,
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go
Ohana.
back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up.
okay.
Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
This isn't sounding as bad as I was thinking it would be.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
Carved a path through the settled systems. You need me?
We get into our fair share of conflict, but having someone skilled in violence right now, very useful. Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
I'm a ranger.
Really? I heard the Freestar Rangers did that. You know what? Never mind. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
Why does it have to make me turn into some weird, whacked-out, bloodthirsty maniac? All right.
Sensible. But I have a funny feeling about you. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition.
It's not
Try not to
necessarily
get
what
killed,
I've
you
done.
fish.
Okay. Go get the slate from these guys. And don't use my normal negotiation tactics, shall we say. Maybe I need Warren to persuade. All right. I guess they're how should from the sounds like they are Robin Hood and this type of stuff.
Get out of my face. Want to rocket something?
So they're not necessarily, I won't say they're not bad. They're probably pretty bad, but necessary evil, perhaps. I am over here. Deluxe sleep crates. Just trying to figure out places I hadn't popped into yet. In we go.
They say that Aurora is made from a fish. But how does it swim when it's always high?
I love that man. I don't even know if I need to be crouch walking. They might not have even reacted. You just walk and do. Hello. How you doing today, Joe? Going out for a beer today? Watching the game later on? Cool. Awesome.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near Neon?
Fresh. What? I don't even know what that's supposed to say. Seafood.
What I don't sell, that's a control.
That's disgusting looking. It says it's open, but it's locked. Is there actually no way back over to the other side from here? Holy crap, these are even smaller. They're literally just a place to sleep. Whew. All right. The two sides of Neon are interesting. It's like what the guy said. It's like you have the upper side, which is not the greatest to begin with. And then you have the lower side, where is everyone who's fallen out of the upper side, you know?
They say Neon's future is so bright, you have to wear shades. It also makes it harder to see the crime.
Ah.
If the disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away.
Here you go.
So you did the job, and nobody had to die. That was
Not yet.
one hell of an audition. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning.
Thought you were in dire
As soon
straits.
as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered everyone to go to ground. But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons
Okay,
of our own.
so things are really going sideways down here.
Usually, we're an all-in type of thing. But for you, I'll make an exception. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need. And the job I got in mind for you.
That's what I would.
Being grounded is just the worst. Absolute worst.
Being grounded.
So, you're part of the gang now, huh? Welcome, then. Don't be too put out if it takes a while for the hooligans to warm up to you. They ain't big on outsiders.
Everyone seems nice to me.
Definitely. I got your back now, new fish. I used to be a trader. Had a top-of-the-line tie-out, a flush bank account. I was at the top of my game.
Ooh, you felt pretty hard.
One really epic crash at the Astro Lounge, and poof, gone. Bye-bye. Woke up in the gutter, and I've been trying to crawl out ever since.
Never bet more than you're willing to lose.
The whole damn rig is built on it. Don't let the corpse and towers fool you. Drugs are the blood of the whole damn place. But enough of that. You need something?
All right.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Man, when you're tripping Aurora, it's like nothing else. but it can eat you up. Stay clear, kid. Trust me on it.
All right.
I have a few hustles
We'll
of my
talk to a
own.
couple more people and
Plus,
grab
I'm
another
not
mission
bad
from
at a
them.
bit of the stand and deliver. Haven't had to end too many people. Yet. Times are bad now, though. See you later.
First rule of strikers is take what you need to survive. So you're part of the team now. All right, not bad. Briggs may be in charge, but know that I'm his second. So stay on my good side, right?
Okay. Jeez, all right. I can do that.
You and me. This is going to work. Not going to lie, you've come to us during a shit time. Was not long ago that we held our own against the disciples. Now we're just hiding behind our mother's scan. We need to do something. Well, did you want something?
Okay, let's see here.
Everything was pretty fine till a couple years ago. They had their side of town, we had ours. I mean, we'd have misunderstandings, but Briggs always sorted things out. Then one day, the disciples wanted all of Epside. It's been blood and knives ever since. Serious goddamn military hardware. How can a knife compare to a fully auto Grendel, right? I mean, before then, we gave as good as we got. But all of those bastards are armed. And we tried to make a stand. And after the
Easy
funeral,
way, you know that
we hunkered
quick
down.
solution that they generally go to.
Good talk.
That might be the solution to this one as well.
Leon will not defeat me. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong.
Be sure to thank Andrea.
Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak.
Good pep talk.
Those that live are strong and desperate. Like us. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs. Signs that indicate our turf.
We're
Hacking the
hanging up
signs is easy.
signs.
Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance.
Just point the
Here are
way
3
then.
locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need.
Let's see what type of
Good luck.
gear that they have.
A lot of
Remember,
the signs are high up.
They're using just
Careful
knives, so
up there.
let's see.
Very dangerous. Here's
Let's
what
see
I have.
what goods they have, because they don't have. Oh, hang on a second. They have shotguns, and they have assault rifles, and they have other assault. What's the problem here? Nothing I really need.
Many don't. You can find corpses anywhere. No one notices anymore. And the lucky ones, they have to sell themselves, their soul, beliefs, anything and everything. There is no hope here. Only the struggle. Always
Right.
keep your eyes open.
Hey there.
So it's basically this slum that this one dude. The top side is for partying and for the rich, and then the bottom is it's an economic story thing. I have 2 directions. Why? Oh, just the different displays. Gotcha.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
It does have a really cool look to it. I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. It has a Narshada feeling, alright? Which I think is awesome. What does this actually light up? Oh, I guess that's on.
What have we here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. Zero tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning. Or things are going to get messy.
I guess I shouldn't have been caught. Yeah, security roughing up or worse. Killing a tourist is really bad luck.
Maybe. But as soon as you started putting up a striker gang sign, that crosses the line.
Should have expected this to happen. Oh, wow.
I got orders. You're not getting away. Hey, it doesn't have to go that way. Hey!
All right, cool.
I'm not... Fine. Just get out of here.
You're just doing this because I'm... Insert color. I would not want that thing coming after me. Holy cow.
What don't you understand? Leave now, or else!
Whoa.
Hello?
No authorization, no access.
Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to be in here.
Stop running if you know what's good for you!
I guess it does say authorized personnel only. Fair enough. My bad. Oh, there's the landing pad. I really do like this idea. You know, I mean, it appears to be an old oil-like drilling platform that they've kind of retrofitted into this base that's now a fishery and other stuff.
I'd be making a fortune if they let us fish for cash.
Gloria. I think we're probably going to have to go up to go down. What the hell?
I can help.
Dude, why weren't you shooting at the bad guys?
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do tracker work.
Oh, he's a tracker.
The Trackers Alliance always finds their mark.
What's his... Is his name Terror Brew? That's actually really good.
Jobs are posted on mission boards
Oh,
across.
no, it's not.
The Trackers Alliance uses them. They're posted in most...
His name is just Tracker.
I'm gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Wow, that was actually one of the cooler things I've seen in this game. You know, the fact that everybody just ran. And the disciples, yeah, they just came up and started shooting at, just randomly spraying. The entire not Presidio, the entire, what the hell would I call this game? I mean, I know it's called the core, but people are still running. They're just going to keep running. All right, so what was kind of cool looking is now kind of stupid. All right, I guess they didn't see me that time. Yeah, okay, but seriously, these disciple people, I'm okay with taking them out now, because if they're just going to come up here and start spraying down on civilians, they are the bads. It was really weird because all of a sudden everyone just started running, screaming. It was like, oh, that's different.
I think I've got anything worth selling. Maybe next time.
I need to find some stairs up. There we go. Place a little bit of a maze, which makes sense considering it appears to have been an industrial platform. Looks like I still have to go up a little bit more. Oh, there's a little... Let's see where that other guy was at. Okay. Where'd that other one go? I thought there were 2 guys that we blasted. Or 3 guys. Maybe he fell? Oh. There we go. Don't get me wrong. If this place wasn't run by an absolute asshole, it'd actually be pretty cool. Not right now, friend. I'm hitting buttons. All right.
We're thinking
wearing something classy, but understated.
Figuring out how to get places in this area is hard. Do you know what? I'm okay with dealing with these disciples, or taking care of the disciples. They seem to be real bad dudes. Huh. Do I have to go up and over again? Trying not to be a super thief. There we go. Always another way around. So you know what? Maybe this mission isn't as bad as I initially thought it would be. Hopefully the storyline, the writing on this one remains good.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's
I mean,
do
we
or
didn't
die.
do any collateral damage. What it takes to win. Not going to hurt innocents.
If people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might not have much choice. Gang fights are no holds barred, so make your peace with it. You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor, not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us.
See what I can do.
All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
Yes. Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Alright, so let's go get some stuff here. I think our buff is gone, so before we get too far into the blasting, I think we might be able to rent a room or some crap like that. Maybe I can just fast travel to my ship from here. I can't. Okay. No. Let's go to my ship. Cool. Go get ourselves some XP. Bonus XP, that is. Wherever I find 45, I need to buy 45 now, because I really like. Who would have thought? Even, I don't know when this takes place in the future, but 1911, still an amazing weapon, you know? Do I have any tea left? I have one left, okay. We still have that other food that heals and gives a
I don't know
buff.
about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
Yes. Can you move out of my way? I need to go sleep. Move. Jeez. Why are you always hiding in my room?
Haven't.
I guess it's because I keep giving her
Books
reading
for me?
materials. It's like, books? Books?
Installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every.
How about a brand new ship, lady? I didn't just install new things in my ship. I got a new ship. I am going to have to buy all the ships, though. Why? Because I want to. Alright, Neon Core.
Private sector. That's where the real money's at.
Give me just a second, guys. I think I needed some titanium. Let's see.
Hello, man.
This
Don't
guy's
forget,
got any right
these are
now?
all- Certainly, my friend.
Certainly, my friend. Titanium and tungsten. Those were the two things I was looking for. I need
Farewell,
some.
my friend.
I think
And
I'll send you a
tell
whole bunch
everyone
of
we have plenty of
adhesive.
riot supplies.
I can get the adhesive from some of the plants around our base,
Hey
but
there.
that'll take
If you're
time,
looking
so
for
I might just buy
supplies,
them.
This is the place. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it.
Oops, sorry. Strikers don't even the playing field, the disciples will win. That's bad for everybody.
I've known Briggs for ages, and he's not the problem. It's people like Hatchet and Andrea. They're dangerous. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right, already, all right. You pay.
I'm surprised I didn't have to do a
armor.
persuade
This is a
thing.
one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that.
Oh, I do have one. Let's see if we can't pass
count. That's robbery.
Pass the test here. Still would have. I think I kind of undersold persuade how much we're doing it when I initially grabbed the skills. Worth that much, you wouldn't be unemployed.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point.
Oh, this doesn't make any sense. It's using the, how should I, it is using the persuade for a employee that you're trying to hire to go to a base. Instead of its own unique, which would have taken like a developer, what, 5 minutes to do? It's like, how many options are there? 3 or 4? You just type a sentence. Why use something for something that's not even related to the story?
You know what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done.
Hang on.
I hope to God helping the strikers doesn't come back to haunt us. Of course. I have a huge inventory to choose from.
What if I give you some money? He's not selling any weapons. There we go. 286. I wish when I was looking here, I could see how many I have, because that would actually be helpful. You know, it's like, oh, it's telling me what it is over there on the right-hand side. Have another bar, like right below there, like right here. It says, number you have, you know? That would be helpful. But that would have taken, what? Make a box for right here for your UI thing. Write the code that says this is that. So it would have taken, because you would have had to do it for each one of these, it would probably have taken, for all the different ammo types, 30 minutes. You know, it's just 30 minutes that a developer couldn't do. They were so stretched for time. Sorry, I'm coming off as really bitchy about stuff. I'm not. I actually am quite enjoying things. It's just that they could have really made stuff better. They kind of undersold themselves by just
watch your back
being
out
a little
there.
lazy with some of their stuff, you know? I mean, common sense stuff, like I said, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna see if he has any adhesive.
I hope to God helping the strike. Best deals in town.
He does. There was something else that I needed. I just can't remember which one it was. I'm not growing any of the plants right now that do adhesive, so... And that's another thing. The greenhouses will only grow things that are in your region. That's not how a greenhouse works. Greenhouses are literally designed so you can grow things that are not from your area. You can't make primer, you can't craft primer. Why can't you craft primer? Well, because the developer didn't want to take 10 seconds to do it. You know, why can't you plant plants on your one super base that you're making from other planets? Well, because they didn't want to make the menu that big. Why did you have to make the whole movement? Why isn't there one unified storage?
Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples.
I said I wasn't going to bitch, and
I've
that's just turned into a bitch fest.
Weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. Both of us worked for that hellhole Xenofresh way back. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So Xenofresh, being the class act they are, they fired him, and later even sued him. So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The Ebside strikers sort of grew around us.
You know,
you are something else. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins.
This guy is going to be a part of the issue too, though.
No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up. Know what I mean? Well, it'll work, all right?
Now it's now this
groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
Can I get you something?
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah.
I have a feeling this is what Neon is what Cyberpunk is all the time. I'm gonna play that at some point. I haven't decided. I probably need to have a new computer before I do. Such things are expensive. Then again, I thought that I wouldn't be able to play this at all. And it's actually been pretty good. I mean, not the frame rates that I would like to have, obviously, but not completely terrible either. I don't know if I've gone the right way or not. Actually, I'm right above. I could see the text for Madam what's her face. So we're like right above them there. Here we go. Now we can cross over. Well, let's go left to right. I mean, most of the time, even with my older machine, my graphics card is pretty good. It's my processor is getting a little bit older, but you know, most of the time it's near 60, and I can deal with stuff. When it gets really interesting, it'll drop into the 40s some, which is it ideal? No, not really, but it's not terrible. Is this the place? Maybe. Nope. Okay. I was wondering if they were in there. It looks like they're on the outside. Trying to keep casualties to a minimum. How the hell do I get over there? I guess we're going right to left then. Oh, here we go. Cut through. Well, we got 59 bullets.
Oh, man!
Shot in the back for a matter of $80. What kind of future do you call that? You know where that comes from? You don't get anything because you should know where that comes from. If you don't know where that comes from, shame on you. Do some research. Here's a hint. It's a part 3.
Gotta make it
Cleaning up the streets. Taking out the crazy people. All right, I see him now. You're good, dude. I don't think we lost any friendlies either. Hey, calm down, lady. Hey, come here. Talk. No, talk to me. Euphorica? This place sounds interesting. Oh, we've been in here before. I don't think we've actually done anything in there. I think we talked to a person. It's the red light district.
Rather be doing this than getting.
I love these people. Some of them are just, you know, not moving. They're like, oh, this is just normal. Seems like a Tuesday. Death, destruction. Ready for this?
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
That's thanks to me.
They're definitely
and my new
armored up
best
too.
mate. Hit any problems on your patrol?
It was a piece of case. I'm not sure about. You're right, Vogel. Good working with you. Piece of cake.
Same here. Little element of surprise and a few bullets. And then no worries. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard.
I actually kind of like their
Bluefish,
armor.
We wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back?
Stay out here. Make sure I don't get interrupted.
You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me.
You heard the plan. Let's do it.
You just wait for squirters. Huh. This was the building we were in before.
You itching to be an organ donor? Get behind something!
I love this gun. I understand these guys are all weak, but I love this gun.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Something like that. You even made the same sound I thought you were gonna make. Gotta make sure they don't have any guns still. Alright, that first shot was bad.
Downstairs, now.
Wait. Playtime is over downstairs now. What's this guy so angry about all of a sudden?
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all of this is
Ranger.
due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh?
I'm doing your job. You're welcome. Someone had to do something about the disciples.
As I can see. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security Black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice.
It's a generous and surprising offer.
Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Actually, a pretty good deal.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Epside? What's your take?
No reason Owen would lie. See, the thing is, they're helping Epside, so getting out of it, do you really want to get... I mean, yes, they do, but they can help. I wish there was an... I don't care about this one. Because it's not necessarily corruption, per se. No reason Owen would lie. He offer seems legit. I would love for an option to say, you now have the option to really help the people of Epside by keeping them safe. Why isn't that an option? That is a very well written, well, it's not a very well written line because I just stumbled it out, you know. But
how about now? We've been struggling just to feed ourselves. Having a salary again. Hard to believe.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one?
Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful.
let's keep
with resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
Cool. Street sweep. Oh, a street sweeper.
You guys did this? It's almost impressive. Almost.
That is a wicked looking weapon.
Nia Adams was looking for someone discreet for a job. Apparently, I don't qualify.
Hey, we just got a new mission. I have to say that was surprisingly, that was actually a pretty well done mission. Or well written mission too. I would have phrased things a slightly different to have you know. But I think the way that they did that was actually pretty good. So, okay, writers, you get a B. I'm not going to give you an A on that one. I'm not going to give you an S. You get a B. You get a B. All right, guys, let's call it for today. And next time, I'm actually thinking we're going to stay here a little bit longer and maybe pick up this next mission here in Neon, or at least check to see what it is. So, see you all next time. Bye-bye.